Hey guys, living the starchy life every single day. And for me, that means the food comes first. I always make sure I have my food ready within the highs, the lows, the ins, the outs, the ups and downs of life. I always make sure I have my food. So let's see what food I ate this week to stay living the starchy lifestyle. For breakfast, I had my go-to oatmeal with cauliflower, zucchini, oats, carrots, and apples. And then I didn't finish it all because I felt full, so I saved the rest for a snack later if I got hungry. Hi guys, so I'm getting ready to bake some veggies and cook some kale, and I'm hungry. So I'm going to eat the rest of my oatmeal from this morning, and I usually eat lunch around an hour from now. So I'm gonna see how I feel in an hour, but I'm hungry now, so I'm eating the rest of this oatmeal now and then cooking the veggies and getting my lunch ready. Lunchtime here, I have my big bowl of veggies. I did zucchini, onions, and green beans. Can't wait to get into that. And then I have my super simple white bean chili and a potato, yellow potato. I did about 3/4 of the potato. It's a pretty big potato. And I had that oatmeal, so I'm not super duper hungry, but I am ready to eat. I'm about to eat dinner, you guys. I made stir-fry veggies. These are under here. They were frozen stir-fry veggies from Costco. I put some of my green beans in there that I made earlier today. On top of that, a 1/2 cup rice and about 10 to 12, probably about 12 cubes of tofu. Yum, my super simple tofu. Ready to get into this. I have to tell you, I have been out of it with a migraine the last few days. So just still recovering from that and finally feeling good today, which is really good. I went for my walk today and meditated today. So it just feels good to get into that morning routine again after being so out of it with a migraine. So back to it, about to eat my dinner. Starchy husband and I are gonna take the dogs for a walk. And then I'm gonna do that lemon iced cake tea for dessert with, I'll do some soy milk in there. Meditating this morning, guys. I'm meeting a neighbor for a walk and just got a 10-minute breath meditation in this morning. And then I'll do the rest of my morning routine when I get back. One of the things I find, you guys, is now that I've reached my goal weight, or I'm feeling where I want to be in this body, like I'm starting to open up those different areas of my life. I just am ready to get moving in different areas. And one of the areas is I have really let my meditation practice and my morning routine fall to the wayside. And so that's my intention this year, if you want to call it a New Year's resolution or whatever, is to get a rock solid morning routine and to meditate every single day. And so I just have to share with you guys, I'm revisiting Eckhart Tolle, New Earth, Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. So good. If you're on the spiritual path or awakening path, then I highly recommend Eckhart Tolle's work. He wrote The Power of Now. But that's not what I'm telling you here. So I have had this book for years. It's written in the whole deal. I opened it up and I had this note in here. When you get rid of excess baggage, something amazing happens. You find yourself again. When you get rid of excess baggage, right? Something amazing happens. You find yourself again. It brings tears to my eyes. Like, I feel like this has been a journey back home to myself, you guys. Releasing this weight, getting rid of this excess baggage has just brought me back in touch with the Shauna that I am and that I've known my whole life. And I just knew she was in here. And it's so exciting that I'm finding her again. When you get rid of excess baggage, something amazing happens. You find yourself again. So that's what I'm doing. I'm finding all those parts of myself that I had ignored for so long. I'm finding them again. And meditation is part of that and that morning routine. And I just want to say, I'm taking how I've stuck to the starch solution and this determination and this commitment. I'm taking that to my meditation practice and my morning routine. Like I look back and I say, okay, what did I do? I made a 30-day commitment, 100% committed for 30 days, no matter what. So that's what I'm doing. I'm on day 2 of my 30-day commitment meditation morning routine, and I'm going to stick with it for 30 days. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you posted. All right, guys, breakfast time. But I just wanted to show you guys, while my oatmeal was cooking, I cut up all these greens, yum, 2 types of kale in here and my collard greens, and I'm going to cook a pot of these today. So while the oatmeal's cooking, because I do cook it on the stovetop, so while the oatmeal's cooking, I do other stuff. I clean up around the kitchen, I chop veggies, I get stuff done, because the oatmeal does take about 15 to 20 minutes to cook and get to the consistency I like. So I'm all ready to cook my kale later. I'm ready for lunch, you guys. I made leftovers from what I had last night, the stir-fry veggies with half a cup of rice and some tofu on top. Looking forward to getting into that. I have my kale cooking on the stove. Dinner time here, guys. Just got finished walking the dogs. Heated up some beans. Now I'm having my big bowl of veggies. I just love mixing all the veggies together. I have the kale I cooked earlier along with some green beans and zucchini and squash. Yum. And then super simple white bean chili along with some potato. So I'm gonna eat this, and then for dessert, I haven't made any more sorbet yet, so I'm gonna have that tea again for dessert. The lemon cake icing tea. So yummy. I always look forward to it every night. That's how you know it's good, when you're looking forward to it. And that's it for me tonight. Kitchen will be closed after that. It's amazing, as much as I love these walks and I get out here and I always feel so good, there is a part of me that has that resistance come up. The mind saying, oh, you could do this, you could do that. Which is exactly why having a routine and these habits in place are so important, because just like brushing our teeth, we just get up and we do it, right? We don't even think twice anymore about brushing our teeth. And so when we create these systems in our life, James Clear, the Atomic Habits, but when we create these systems in our life, basically I get up, I brush my teeth, wash my face, get dressed, go do my meditation and reading, or go walking right away, then it becomes part of the daily habit, daily routine. And I have to say, with the walking, since I haven't yet consistently found a pocket in my day where I consistently do it, that it's easy for it to be put to the side. Yeah, so I'm still working on that, sisters, getting this walking so it is just the routine. Just like my starch solution, right? Come you know what or high water, I'm doing it. That's how my walking needs to be. And it has been, because I'll go at night or in the afternoon if I miss it in the morning. But I really want it to be a solid routine at a specific time. Breakfast time, meditation is done, morning walk is done, and now it's time for breakfast. And you know what, you guys? I weighed this morning. I'm at 133.4. The scale keeps going down slowly now, but surely. I'm not stressing about weighing. Friday is usually my weigh-in day. So that's what I've kind of stuck to. I just get on the scale on Friday. But you know what? Now that I've reached my goal weight and I'm just going beyond that, there's something about the scale for me that psychologically, it doesn't even matter anymore. Like, not that it doesn't matter. Like, if I got on the scale tomorrow and it was up 20 pounds, like, I think, what's going on here? But it's more using it as just checking in to see where I am, and just like as part of that experiment, right? Just to see, oh, okay, like this week I ate a little bit more I brought tofu back in, so I ate a little bit more tofu. I'm still using the silk soy milk that I add to my tea. So it just feels more like a measurement rather than all the psychological stuff that I personally tied to the scale. And that's just interesting to see. So something to keep in mind as you move through your weight loss journey too, and release the weight. Once you get to your goal weight, let me know, like, does that happen for you? I have some beans on today. I think I'm going to do a new kind of seasoning, or a different way of seasoning the kidney beans. I wanted something a little different, so I'm going to try something out. I'm not an adventurous cook in the kitchen, but if it's good, I'll be sure to share it with you all. And then finally, breakfast time. Got my big bowl of oats with the carrots and apples and all that yummy goodness, cauliflower, zucchini. So this is the leftover from yesterday, which I love. It's so much easier. I'm really gonna have to do this in the crock pot just so I have like 4 days of oatmeal ready to go. I feel like I have a lot going on this morning, you guys, and I just wanted to tell you, first comes the food, right? So I don't have anything pre-prepped for lunch. I really wanna make my mommy's mushroom, or not mine, but Ann Esselstyn's mommy's mushroom gravy. So I'm gonna make that, and I'm gonna cook the last of my Japanese sweet potatoes. This is like my favorite lunch going right now. These sweet potatoes and the mommy's mushroom gravy. I can eat this every single day, as you all see. So even though I feel like I have so many things going on, I have to zero it in and say, okay, what's my breakfast? What's my lunch? What's my dinner? Breakfast I already have. Lunch is not taken care of, and dinner is gonna be the kidney beans. So for lunch, what can I make to have ready when it's that time? It's still 2 hours until I usually eat lunch, but I'm already thinking about that now, because like I said, first comes the food. And then as long as my food's taken care of, I can take care of everything else. The second thing I wanted to share with you is my tea, how I've been drinking that every night for my dessert. Well, I don't know about you all, but I have a completely, totally weak bladder. I've had it since I had my daughter, and she'll be 35 this year. And so 34 years it's been going on. And it's so bad, you guys. But anyway, so I drink my tea at night, and I've been noticing now that I've been having to get up to go to the bathroom like 4 and 5 times a night. And it just clicked yesterday or this morning or last night while I was drinking the tea. I'm like, I bet this is why I've been having to get up to go to the bathroom so much. So I'm nixing the tea as my dessert, and I'll probably have some this morning as like a little morning hot tea treat. But anyway, yeah. So if you experience that issue, it's probably the tea. Something about drinking a whole big cup of tea at like 7:30 at night is not good when you want to sleep the whole night through. One more thing, I forgot. So if you become a fanatic for this mommy's mushroom gravy from Ann Esselstyn, just like I am, what I do for the flour, it calls for flour. I use oat flour, and I just grind up oats in my Vitamix, and I keep it in those little jars, the sorbet jars. I keep some in there so I have it ready to go all the time. Makes it so much easier than having to blend it up every single time. And I just put like I probably put like 2 or 3 cups, probably 2 cups into the blender, have it run, and then I have the oat flour ready to go. Pro tip, lunch is all ready. I got my sweet potato with the mommy's mushroom gravy and green beans and kale. I love this mix all together, you guys. I can't wait to get at it. About to have dinner. I have my big bowl of veggies, zucchini and kale, and then those kidney beans I made. They tasted good when I tested them, and a potato. Yummy. So I'm ready to get into this, and then I have my sorbet stuffed defrosting. So I'm gonna make up a batch of that since I'm not having tea at night. All right, you guys. So as I said in the video, I'm down to 133.4. That means I have lost 53.1 pounds so far on the Starch Solution. 53.1 pounds. Amazing. I'm so excited about that. The weight, it's coming off. What is left to come off is just trickling off, but I'm not overly concerned about it. I just weigh myself once a week about just to kind of check in and see where I am. And then I go on about my business. I have to tell you, I feel so good in this body. I feel like I'm really just getting into, my body's just finding what feels good for it, I guess is the way to say it. So I'm feeling good in this body. I feel like my clothes are fitting super good, and I feel lean as I move in this body. The other thing that happened this week was I had a migraine from you know where, you guys. This thing lasted for 4 days. I was just wiped out. And this goes back to what I said at the beginning of the video. It's making sure the food comes first, because fortunately I had food pre-prepped and ready to go in the fridge so that when the migraine did hit, which I don't really ever know when that's going to happen, when it did hit, when it was time to eat, I just came in here, heated up some food, and went on about my business. It wasn't a big deal. And that's what I love about having a pot of beans in the refrigerator. Because to me, a pot of beans can really last like 5, 6, 7 days. And having that in there just makes it so in those pinch times, I can microwave a baked potato, get some of the beans, and get some veggies, and I have a meal. So for me, having the pot of beans always ready in the fridge makes it so I can make it so the food comes first, right? So that I always have something to eat. If you made it this far in the video, just put in the comments below "starchy lifestyle," just so I know that you're here living your most healthy, vibrant, energetic, starchy life. I love it. I appreciate you being here, Starchy sisters and brothers. Have a beautiful starchy week, and I will see you next time.